to shed your drawing. So I'll start with this. These are my tools. I use brushes, an eraser, charcoal block. I scrape it to become powder. Now I'll start with the shading. First of all, I I mark out my shadow area, the darkest part of the drawing. I've marked it out. Now, the shadow area will be the darkest part, so that's why I've made it to be stand out so that I can focus all attention there. Now I'm starting it. That's the shadow area. It will be more darker in the drawing, in the shading. So most of my shading will focus there. I want it to be very dark. The valley will be dark. The valley is adding. Remember, use an artist brush that will be more very effective. Make sure you choose an artist brush that will be very effective so that you will have a smooth shading. So I'm trying to get the other part of the shading. Though I'll focus on the shadow, but I will not leave the other part empty. I'll still shade the other part. So that's the part. Now I'm shading them. So I'm spreading out the shading. I'm focusing on the shadow, but I'm still shading other parts. I want the shading to have very smooth, like from the shadow to the highlight. I want it to be very smooth so that it will look very realistic. So my shading is progressing. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like it, comment. If you have any observation, if you have any question, you can comment on the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe. I have more outstanding videos that you learn from. I'm shading the mid-tone. Remember, the shadow is the darkest part, the mid-tone is the normal part. Then the highlight is the point that the light shines on, and it will be the brightest. So I'm also progressing into the mid-tone. As you can observe, the shadow is darker than the mid-tone, but I'll still add more value to make it realistic. That's the shadow. It's darker. The mid-tone is progressing. I'm adding value, the mid-tone value now. It's coming out realistic. I leave the highlights white, though I'll still add a little value so that it will be more realistic, but the highlights should always be the lightest, the brightest part of the drawing. That's where the light shines, touches it. Don't forget to give a try to this shading. I love the shading part of every drawing. That's where the artistic talent comes in. Remember, like, share, and comment. You can see how it's coming out realistically. The shadow, I'm adding more value to the shadow. The highlight is the lightest part and the shadow is the darkest, and it gives us a smooth shading. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Subscribe for more videos, for more tutorials. Now I'm done with the shading of the body. I want to mark out the cast shadow. The cast shadow, mark out the area. That's the area of the cast shadow. Now beneath it you see a white area. The white area is for it. That's the area that the light reflects on it. That's a reflected light. The light that shines on the floor reflects on the lower part of the object, because the light strikes the floor, so it reflects on the lower part of the object, so it makes it more realistic. As I'm shading it, I'm indicating that area. You can see it's white under, like highlight, but that's a reflected light. The light bounces there. Now I want to mark out the highlights. That's where the light strikes. It should be the whitest part of the object, so the highlights indicates